Hello, amazing people. Happy New Year to you all. My name is Oluseyi Magic. Let me officially welcome you guys to 2023. In this video, I'll be showing you guys my camera gears for 2023. These are the camera equipment I'll be using for the rest of the year. This is what I'll be making all my magic with. So we are going to run through every equipment so I can share with you guys why I got this lens and what purpose it serves for me. And make sure you stay tuned till the end of this video. There's a giveaway coming sponsored by the man himself, Camera Joint. Alright guys, let's start with the cameras. The first camera I'll be showing you guys is my Nikon D750. Old but golden. I love this camera so much. I really don't think I can sell it. Yes, I shoot mirrorless these days. I shoot more mirrorless, but this is like my go-to camera when I need like some extra stuff. Probably I'm shooting an event and I need a third camera to shoot with. I just go for my D750. It's a super camera. It has 24 megapixels, which is the same as Z6 and Z6 II, which I also use. So they have the same megapixel, and it's amazing. The picture quality is amazing. And if you can't afford to get the mirrorless yet, I would suggest or advise you go for Nikon D750. It's an amazing camera. The battery life is superb, and you can use the regular SD card. You don't need to get the CF and those huge SQD cards. You can use your regular SD cards and you're good to go. And next in line are my mirrorless cameras. This is my mirrorless body, the Nikon Z6 and the Nikon Z6 II. These are my two babies, twins. This is senior and junior brother. Amazing cameras. Yes, I know we have higher grade cameras like the Z7, Z9, but I'm actually waiting for the Z8 to be released because Z9 is too heavy and I'm a full-time wedding photographer, so I don't think I want to go for the Z9. The Z7 is also very good, but the major difference I see is just the megapixel. And for me, as a wedding photographer, I don't really need a lot of megapixels. 24 megapixels works fine for me. So I just decided to stick with my Z6 and my Z6 II. Super amazing camera, I must say. I love it. All my work that you see, all the magic I create is shot by one of these two. The Z6 cannot use the regular SD. You can only use the CF or SQD cards. But the Z6 II has 2 slots. And if you want to go into a little bit of video, I strongly suggest you go for the Z6 II because the autofocus is amazing. It's way better than the Z6. But if you are taking just photographs, the Z6 can also work fine because you have to focus yourself. I don't like to use autofocus when I'm taking pictures. I do manual focus. I'm going to teach you guys manual focusing in another video. It gives me the best result possible than the regular focus tracking that the camera gives. Alright, so let's go to my line of lenses. The first lens I'll be showing you guys is my Nikon 24-70 Z lens. It's an f4 lens. It's an f4 aperture, so it can't go all the way down to, let's say, 2.8. But it's an amazing lens, it's the Z mount lens. Let me show you guys. It's a Z mount lens, and it's super for events. I really won't advise you going for this lens if you are shooting portraits. But if you shoot a lot of events like me, f4 is wonderful. It gives you a very sharp and crisp image when you're taking group photos of families, bridesmaids, or people dancing, after party shots. This lens is just super because at f4 it gives you tack sharp image all round. So you might not get a lot of depth of field, but you don't really need much depth of field when you're trying to capture moments, so that is where I love this lens. But I have another 24-70. This is the Sigma Art 24-70 2.8. This one is way better, of course. It's amazing. I love it. One of my favorite, if not my favorite lens. No, it's not my favorite, but I think it's like number 2. It's an amazing lens. You can go all the way to 2.8. You can even shoot a whole wedding with this lens. You can take your portraits, group shot. 24 is wide, so you can take wide shots with 24. You don't even need anything wider than 24 when you're shooting a wedding, and you can go all the way to 70 when you're taking close-up shots. Let's say you're taking a bridal portrait or you're taking couple shots. It's amazing. So these are my 2 main wedding lenses: the 24-70 f4 and the 24-70 f2.8. Then I have my Sigma Art 35mm 1.4. This is another super wide angle lens. I love it so much. I love this lens when I'm taking bride with our girls, this robe shot they take on the bed or in the hotel room. The reason I love it, over to the other lenses is because I can go all the way to 1.4. So that way I can take in more light. And when I take my bridal portraits or like those photos of the bride and her girls in the hotel room sitting, all those cozy pictures, I like to shoot 1.4 so that I can let in a lot of light into the image. You know, the more light I let into the image, the better my image. So that's where I use my 35. And it's also very good for events because due to the fact that it's a prime lens, you know, you get super sharp images. Prime lenses give you sharper pictures than the regular lenses. So to give you super sharp image, it can't go as wide as the 24, so it's not as versatile as 24 to 70 where you can just zoom in and zoom out, but it gives you super sharp. It's super sharp and crisp. That's why a lot of top photographers like to use prime lenses, particularly because it's sharp, and that is why I love 35mm. It's one of my favorite actually. The next lens on my line of lenses is the 50mm 1.2. This is my favorite lens. I love this lens so much. This is like my number one lens. Super expensive. You know, it cost me a buck to get this, but I love it so much. It's worth every penny, I must say. It's 1.2. So shooting at 1.2 is, it might not be tack sharp, but it's so creamy, so rich. The background is super, and you know, ever since I got this lens, it really helped my work. Yes, I used to use the Sigma Art 50mm 1.4 before, but it was, you know, I would say it's not good. It's amazing. I loved it actually. But when I tested this lens, you know, I got it from Photo Culture, my guy. I tested it and I loved it so much, so I decided to buy mine. You know, this is my go-to. Sometimes I don't even touch my long-range lenses. Sometimes I don't touch my 105. I don't touch my other lenses. I just use this for all my portraits, my bridal portraits, couple shots. Even when I'm shooting outdoors, sometimes I use it because if you are at 1.2, you tend not to really need much. You know, you can easily separate your subject from your background, and you know, it just gives me joy. That's why I'm actually waiting for the 85mm 1.2 to come out. I can't really wait. The moment that lens comes out, I'm getting it because I love the bouquet that 1.2 gives. It's extra beautiful, extra creamy, and even in times where you focus on the eyes and it's not tack sharp, your image, as long as your image is in focus, you are good to go. And as a wedding photographer, you don't even need super tack sharp images anyway. What is important is how well you're able to capture the moment and capture intimacy. My favorite. So next in line is my 105 2.8S. Let me show you this. My 105 2.8S. It's a macro lens. I use this for my detail shots mostly. When I want to shoot rings, you know, the shoe, you know, all those little detail elements that I shoot for brides and grooms. This is my go-to lens. I love it so much. You can go super close, you know, even minute images, something really tiny. This lens will do the job for you. And it's also my portrait lens. I use it for headshots, you know, those close-up headshots in the studio, or even at weddings when I have enough time. You know, at weddings sometimes you rush. And when I'm rushing, I just stick to my 50mm. But if I have the time, I switch to 105 to take some close-up headshots. You know, it gives you really sharp headshots because, you know, it's a 2.8 lens. You know, and at 2.8 you get crystal clear images. You know, unlike 1.2, it might not be as sharp as 2.8. So, but 105, one major advantage of 105 is the macro capacity, and also shooting my 105 outdoor is beautiful, especially when your subject is distant from the background. Oh, the separation is wonderful, and you guys should try this out. I don't know how to, I can't emphasize enough. These two lenses, the 50mm and 105, these are my favorite. I love them so much. These are my go-to lenses for weddings, and this is what I'll be creating magic in 2023. And the last but not the least is the Tamron 70-200 f2.8 lens. The Tamron 70-200 f2.8 lens, long range magic, especially outdoors. If you're shooting at the beach, at garden, on a walkway, anywhere outdoor, like, you know, all these beach houses, all these open areas, you give them 70-200, no, it's just super. You know, it separates, that is like the specialty, separates subject from the background in an amazing way, and your subject is still going to be tack sharp and in focus. You know, this is like my outdoor lens. You know, when I go out for pre-wedding photo shoots and I'm shooting the client in an open place, like a beach, I don't even use any other lens. I just go for my 70-200, take long shots, you know. And when you're shooting at 200mm f2.8, oh, it's just beautiful. I don't know how to explain this, but it's just beautiful. So imagine taking long range, having a lens that can give you long range, that can give you wide, that can give you portraits. You know, you can You are on top of the world. You can create anything. This video is sponsored by the #1 camera plug in Nigeria, Camera Joint. All this equipment you see here, I got them from Camera Joint. Camera Joint is my #1 plug when it comes to gears, lighting gears, cameras, lenses, and everything photography and filmmaking. Camera Joint is just, your go-to person. And we have a giveaway from our sponsor, Camera Joint himself. Let me show you what we have for you. So we'll be giving away this beautiful light right here, courtesy Camera Joints. This is a Yongnuo Lux 100. It's a continuous light. Amazing light, I must say. Camera Joint is giving this to one lucky follower of Rare Magic TV. Let me show you guys what is in this pack. All right, this is it. YN Lux 100. Amazing light. I tested it personally with Camera Joint and it's super. If you can't afford the Pro Photos, the Ellen Chromes and the like, you can just go for, an affordable option. It comes with a cone. Let me show you the cone. This is the cone it comes with. You can just fix it. It's Bowen mount. So you can see. Comes with the cone, it's Bowen mount. You can just fix it. It's an amazing light. This light is going to one lucky viewer, just one. But I'm showing you how the light works, so that you can buy yours if you're not lucky enough to get this. But I can't wait to give this away, courtesy Camera Joint. So to win this amazing equipment, all you have to do is to subscribe to Rare Magic TV channel here on YouTube and comment on this video. That's all. Just comment on this video how much you want this light. We are going to select at random, just like a raffle. We'll select at random from the comment section. That's where we are selecting from. But you must be a subscriber of this channel before you can comment on this particular video you're watching. So we'll run through the comment section and we'll choose the winner and we'll contact you directly. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you guys learned one or two from this video. I have amazing videos and amazing tutorial coming for you guys this year, 2023. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Peace.